So now we'll go for repetition of important concept what we have studied. Single register, okay, load store addressing modes. In the last session we have seen pre-index with write back addressing mode, pre-index and post-index. So how the pre-index will work? See the syntax. Let me elaborate. Here is a analysis. So with the example of LDR, how it works, there will be destination register called R0, source register called R1. Source register will never have a value like earlier is. It will have location, some location, that location plus 4, that location plus 4. So you will get a new location. For also update R1 with the plus 4 value and get value from the new location, load on to R0. Okay, here was an explanation. So R1 will have some value. That value is not a variable, it's an address. Take address, add this magnitude, you will get new. From also update R1 as well as from new location, take a value of R. So now the question, if I have B, take it from only one location. If I have H, take it from two continuous locations. So that time R1 plus 4, first location, second location R1 plus 4 plus 1, which is R1 plus 5. These two locations we have to take. If it is not a B and not a H, we have to take it from continuously 4 locations. So what are the locations we will fetch is R1 plus 4, R1 plus 5, R1 plus 6, R1 plus 7. These all the 4 locations are fetched. Okay. So from there, we will fetch the information and copy onto the R0. If you have LDRB, only one location, that is a R1 plus 4. If you have H, two locations, R1 plus 4 and R1 plus 5. If it is not a B and not a H, R1 plus 4, R1 plus 5, R1 plus 6, R1 plus 7. So these all are the 4 locations. Okay. So next we have pre-index offset. So what do you mean by pre-index offset is, take it is same as the previous, but do not update the base register. What is a base register here? R1. So R1 plus 4 you do, but don't update R1. But one important care what we have to do is, when we are fetching, we have to fetch it from new location. What is new location? R1 plus 4 only. Load on to R0. After that, don't change R1. That's a very important. Finally, we have post index. Okay. So post index means this hash number will be outside the bracket and there won't be any this exclamatory mark for the pre-index offset and post index. Okay. So how to do now? Take a value from take a value who is identified by memory location of present R1 value, load on to R0. Once you load is done, then you go for plus 4. Same way, if it is a B here, so R1 plus 4th location, only one location. If it is a H, okay, R1 plus 4 and R1 plus 5. Don't update any changes in the base register called R1. Okay, if it is not a LDRB, not a LDRH, then continuously 4 locations. Locations are R1 plus 4, R1 plus 5, R1 plus 6, R1 plus 7. Same explanation here also for B or for H. Okay, only condition difference is here R1 is updated. Here R1 is not updated. Okay, here first load, then R1 updated. I took one example. I tried to explain this with the help of this table. Next, this is one of the important pre-index. Okay, so how many addressing modes we can derive from the basic? Okay, now one question for everybody. You can do reply in the chat box here. So the 3 addressing modes what we have studied as pre-index with the write back, pre-index with the offset, and post index. Here, how they became 9, how they became 9 or 10. Okay, listen carefully. Okay, please check the this one here, addressing syntax inside bracket or even outside bracket, what all the contents are there. So here rn comma hash, either plus or minus, offset hash is there. Okay, very important, hash is there. Next, hash is not there. So then hash is not there, but there is a shift operation. Okay, please make a note, there is a shift operation. These are the three important observations you have to do here. See here again. Okay, so first, hash is there, number, it's a offset means number. Hash is not there, hash is not there, but after this we have shift by means there is a shift operation. So hash is there, hash is not given. And also one more observation, please make a very important, this is outside the bracket, last three set outside the bracket. So now the question, find out three outside the bracket where we can find last three. Last three, can you predict what are the addressing mode category it is? See here, it's a post index. You can see the word here, post index, post index, post index, because it is given outside the bracket. Now my question is whether whatever we did in the previous explanation here, where it is here, one more slide, this one. Okay, so let me select this line first. The question where I am asking LDR, leave about this suffix LDR. This is one register. Here, this part you concentrate. So it's a bracket, then hash, then number. Okay. So one thing what I can sure is it's a post index. There are three subcategories of post index. What are those? Immediate post index. Every day I cannot tell Priti Pujar and Shri Lakshmi to unmute yourself. Priti Pujar, if you are not interested, I will remove you. Okay, there are three post index subcategories. First post index is immediate. Second post index is register. Third post index is scaled register. We have to remember. How to remember? Inside that bracket, there is a memory. After bracket, hash constant. No hash, only register. No hash, register, then logical work. I will show in the program. But syntax you should remember. Hope it is clear now. Do reply in the chat box. Bracket, inside the bracket address, hash means constant, only register, then comes this. Okay. So the next I will take directly. Okay. Okay. So I'll directly to the software window. Right. Okay. Now you see, can any all of you see the program? This program we have discussed in the last session. So how it works? There is a variable called VL1 whose value is 5678. Second variable called CDEF. These are the two variables. Now some garbage number for my reference. Okay. Next, what is the line 8 will do? To reply in the chat box fast. Line number 8. Line number 8 fast. What line number 8 will do? Address of VL1. Okay. It is stored in R1. Now, second question is important. Listen carefully. Line number 9, which addressing mode it is? Line number 9 addressing mode. It is called pre-index with write back because there is a exclamatory marks. Okay, mark. So what it will do? R1 plus this 2. Update R1. Then from that R1 you load on to R2. For a recall purpose, I am going to execute. Okay, now you see. Okay, now, so here, what is a VL1 value? That let us see now. Here I will keep this. Right? Okay. See, the VL1 value is 1C now. So I will change this to 1C. Can you see 7, 8, 5, 6, E, F, C, D? Please do reply in the chat box. Can you see the memory window, which is in a little endian addressing mode? 5, 6, then C, D, E, F. Like that you have to read. So now what is the line number 9 will do? Line number 9. See, I will only dictate R1, present R1 is 1C. So it is going to do 1C plus 2. Answer will be 1E. That work. Okay. From there it will take 1E. Means what? 1C is 8, 7, 8. 1D is 5, 6. 1E is EF. So it will take EF and load on to R2. So what will be the R2 after execution? Right now R2 is before R2 equal to 0 and after R2 will be equal to EF. This is what I am expecting. Let's see. And also see, we have got also what about R1? I forgot to type before R1 equal to 1C. Okay. Yes, I have already typed, I guess. 1C plus 2, that is 1E. You can see the change in R1 here. Next, what I do, I will continue the line number 10 here, sorry, 11. So it is again R1, type in the chat box. What will be the again R1 value? 1C or 1E? That's important. Reply in the chat box. Next R1 value. No. It will reset. I have wrote a comment here. We can see it will reset into 1C because I am not taking reference of new. Intentionally, I am making it to the old value. Check in R1. See here. I am resetting it to 1C. Whoever has given answer 1E, I can understand that in the last 2 days you have never repeated the program, at least not even gone through the textbook or the material. Okay, fine. Next, what is the line number 12 will do here? R1 plus 2. So what is the R1? 1C. That plus 2 is 1E. Okay, so that 1E, but don't update R1. So what happens for R1? R1 is equal to 1C. It remains as 1C only. R2 is equal to, sorry, not R2, R3, because I am going to take R3. RT is now 0. Later, R3 is going to be EF. Okay, after the line. I hope I have typed in the chat box. So you can see 1C in the R1, EF in the R3. So it is the last instruction, I mean 14th instruction. Again, I will take R1 to the original value VL1, that is 1C, where it is pointing for 7, 8. Okay. Next instruction, R1 is, again, I will make it a R1 as 1C. You can see here. Okay. So R1 equal to 1C. So what is the next R1? Next R1, what is the rule for post index? It is update the register. So new R1 will be 1C plus 2, which is going to be 1E, and R4 is initially 0. That is going to get, listen carefully, how the post index is different from the pre index is first fetch, then a change. First fetch, then a change. If I fetch right now, what is the value of what is the value present in the location 1C is 78. That I am going to get. In R4, we can see what is R4 right now, 0, 0. So that has been loaded on to 78. Now question is here in this complete program, what I did is I have used this as a constant. Now I will replace this with the resistor. See here. So before that, I am going to use something called R5. Okay, here instead of giving the value directly, I am going to give through one more resistor. Okay, so now what you should think here in the line number 9, 12, 15. How to calculate line number 9? Can anybody try to give the answer how the line number 9 will work? how line number 9 will work. See this, R1 plus R5, R1 plus R5. Okay. No, don't say 2 because 2 is replaced with R5 number. So this is how we should say. Load resistor byte, that means only one location, to R2. Okay. With what value? Present R1 location plus, okay, present R1 location plus, sorry, here I should do like this, R1 plus R5 location. Okay, so what is the answer expected? Okay, now go on giving the answer in a chat box, do it fast. So what is the address? Let us see. First we have to check the value of VL1. It's a 20, so I will reset this to 20. Can you see again? 5, 6, 7, 8 C, D, E, F. Do reply in the chat box fast. Students are slow today. 5, 6, 7, 8 C, D, E, F. Okay, now. So now what is R1? R1 value 20. Correct? So now next, how this line will, how this line number 9 will work? It is inside a bracket. Instead of hash, we have resistor. So R1 plus R5. What is R1? What is R1? R1 equal to R1 plus R5. This is the equation. So what is R1 equal to? 20 plus, I hope it is 2, which is going to be 22. So 20, 21, 22. What is the value present in the 22 location? Value present in the 22 location. Here you see this 78 is present in 20. 56 is present in 21. EF is present in 22. So what we can expect in R2? EF. Also, what should we change? R1? Yes. So R1 is right now 20. It will be, sorry, here I will type R1 is right now 20. It is going to be, R1 is going to be 22, and R2 right now 0, 0, and R2 is going to be EF. Okay, this is what the answer. So 22 and EF. R1 here 22, R2 will be EF. Next line. Again, I will make R1 pointing for 20th. Okay, R1 pointing for 20th. So next line is how the 12th line will work. Bracket 12th line. R4, R1 plus R5 you do, but don't change R1. So initially that before means R1 will be 20 and R3 will be 0. R3 will be 0 initially. So after, what we can expect after? So R1, it's a no change, hence it remains in the 20. But what is going to be for R3? Should we take it from old, present R1 location or new value called R1 plus R5 location? It is R1 plus R5 location. Okay. So R1 plus R5 location has a value called EF. So EF will be loaded. But what is important thing is here, here, this you should be very careful, because it is not to change the source base resistor. Okay, so you can see now. Okay, I hope right. So 20 here, EF here, 20 in the R1, EF in the R3. Okay, next line, line number 9, 14. Again, I will reset R1 into 20. Okay, again I have reset R1 into 20. So let me write before R1 equal to 20 and R5, I hope, R4 is 0, 0 initially. So what is going to happen after? So after, what it will be? After means R1 will be definitely updated, because it's a post index. Okay. So what is going to be for R4? If it is, and one more thing important, it's a post index. Change is later. Okay. Change is later. but fetch is first. So first I will write R4. So here is the answer 78. First is fetch, then is change. So this is what I am expecting. R4 78, R1 22. Please check here. R4 is 00. It is going to be 78. R1 is 22. Okay. So what is the change we did here in this program compared to the earlier? So there, this hash number I have given directly. But now this hash number I have changed into name of a register. Now what I do, third change, hash 1. Okay, hash 1, sorry. So let me keep this as yes, 1. I will keep 1 only. Okay, next what I do is comma LSL hash 1. Okay, now can all of you remember what you mean by hash, sorry, LSL of hash 1? One second. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so here slight changes I am doing. Okay, now please recall it that LSL by 1 means multiply by 2. LSL hash 2 means multiply by 4. LSL hash 3 means multiply by 8. Now the question, 1 is multiplied by 2. What is the answer? Do reply in the chat box. 1 is multiplied by 2. 1 is multiplied by 2. So always answer is 2. Okay, so now here, what is R5? Always all the 3 instructions of 9th line, 12th line, and 15th line. What is R5? 1. 1 into 2, 1 into 2, 2. 1 into 2. So what is logically, can you imagine whichever the line I have selected? What you can imagine? Can we imagine it as a 1 into 2? Yes or no? 1 into 2. Yes. So if I can imagine 1 into 2, what will be final representation? Again, it is a R5 into, sorry, R5 comma 2 only. Here also R5 comma 2. Here also R5 comma 2. But only change is what? Where we are keeping this content. This is kept inside the bracket. This is kept inside the bracket, but no the exclamation mark. But it is kept outside the bracket. Okay, now very important question. Whatever I changed, can we expect the changes in the answers? Like here you see, what I am asking is whether R2 value, R3 value, and R4 value changes or not. Changes or no changes. R2 value, R3 value, R4 value. Yes, correct. Why no changes? Because addressing mode method we have changed, but the magnitude we kept the same. Let's see now. So go on giving the answers in the chat box. So there are no errors. Okay. Right. So what is the first value? Okay. So wait. Okay. 20 is a value. So 20th location 78, 21st location 56, 22nd location EF, 23rd location CD. So what you should think is either 20th location or 22nd location, because it is 20 plus 2 or not doing plus 2. That's it. So either you think about 78 or you think about EF. Hope it is clear now. Okay, now please go on answering in the chat box. What is R1, which is a 20. Okay, so how the R2 will work now? How R2 will work? First, I will help you. Take R5. What's R5? 1 multiply with 2. 1 into 2. What's the value? 2. Okay, 1 into 2. So this part became 2. That should be R1 plus 2. What is the R1 now? R1. Here you can see in the register window 20. 20 plus 2, 22. So since it is a right back, sorry, pre-index with right back. Now only you change. So what is this total bracket content equal to? 0x 0 0 0 0 22. Is it clear? This complete content whichever I have selected is 0 0 0 0 22. So here you go 0 0 0 20 0 0 0 21 0 0 22. So from here you take how much to take? Should I take one location, two locations, or four locations? I have to take only one location. It is a byte. So what I have to take? EF. So where I should copy EF? R2. So should R1 value changes? Yes, because it's a right index, sorry, pre-index right back. So what I can expect? R2 EF, R1 22. So R1 is 20, that will become 22. R2 is 0, that will become EF. Okay. See here the changes. R1 is 22, it was 20. R2 was 0, that became EF. Okay. Now again I will reset R1 to 20th location. That means here. So now you can see the pointer back to 20th location. Now line number 12, how it works? Line number 12, line number 12. So now the question is, what is going to be R3? Okay, sorry, before I could go, what is be the first R5? R5 substitution, 1 only. R5 into LSL hash 2 hash 1, 1 into 2, what's the answer? This portion which I have selected, 2. Okay, this is 2, right? So what is this content? Can you give me the answer which I have selected? So 20 plus 2, what will be the answer? 22, you are right. So should I change R1? Should I change R1 or should I keep it? Yes, because it's a only post in, sorry, only pre-index. So don't change R1. But from which location we should fetch? Whether we should fetch it from 20 or 22nd? 22nd. So if I fetch it from 22nd, what I will get? Again, EF I will get. So where EF will be there? R3. So question, should I take one location, two locations, or four locations? Since it is a byte, only one location. So EF. So where will be the EF? Okay, EF will be in R3. Second question, R1, no change. Since if it is a no change, you will lose this blue border, which you can see here. See, we have lost a blue border because there was a no change, and R3 has got also got EF. Okay, I hope it is clear now. Last one more point. I will reset R1 back to 20th position. So this line also no blue because it was 20, it is 20, it is going to be 20. So no blue color in the R1. Next, last line here. How this line will work? It's a post index. So post index means what? First, take value from present R1. What's a present R1? 20. What is there in a 20th location? Can you give in the chat box? What's there in the 20th location? 78. First only take, then change. First only take, then change. So what will be R4 right now? R4. R4 right now, 78. Later R1, later R1, later R1, 22. How? Presently 20, 1 into 2, this part is 2, this part is 20, 20 plus 2, 22. Should we change R1? Yes, because it's a post index, but do take the data before you calculate. And how much data to take? One location, which is a 78. So I will get R4 as 78, R1 as 22. Right now R1 is 20, R4 is nothing. It is going to be 78. This is going to be 22. You can see 78 and 22. So here I will come back to this can you see now this content of addressing modes? Now, what is the first addressing mode? First line. First line. Here R5 is not present. R5 is not present. R1 comma hash 2. I think you can recall it as R1 comma I think you cannot see now. Right? Okay, now can you see the presentation here? This table. Yes or no first? Table here. Okay, right. So what is the first row? First row. first row similarity #2, and second row line, this line, second row, it's a Rn comma R5. I think we did R2 comma R5 like that. So third row R1 comma R5 comma #LSL1. Sorry, R1 comma R5 comma LSL #1. Is it clear? So in all the three first row, there is no exclamation mark. So that means pre-index offset. It's not a pre-index right back in the first three. So see here, you can see the keyword offset in the first three. Okay. So now the question, if hash is there, it is called immediate. If hash is not there, only register is there, it's a register. Register is also there and hash is there, it's called scaled register. Okay, use the same three concept. Next, see, next is what? Definitely right back. You can see the word keyword here, right back. So right back is there means exclamation mark will be there at the end. So no, okay, so only #2 is there. So pre-index right back, that's its name, with what? Immediate offset. Here also you can see immediate offset. So if hash is not there, only register is there, pre-index right back is its category. Register is a derived category. Register is there, also LSL hash is there. So scaled, since it is an exclamation, pre-index right back, no exclamation. Okay, and also these numbers are outside bracket means they belongs to post index. They all belongs to post index. And in the post index, again, three subcategory: immediate, register, scaled. What do you mean by immediate? Giving with the #2. What do you mean by register? #2, don't use #2, load 2 in R5 register and use R5 register. Scaled, don't use #2, use #1 and perform multiply by 2. 1 multiplied by 2, that means what? Scaling. So R1, 1 is in R5, then multiplication, LSL #1. Okay, no exclamation mark and also written outside the bracket, hence it is a post index. So this question may be for 8 to 10 marks, sometimes for 12 marks. So please write the program whichever I have explained. Okay, so now let's go for little more complex concepts. Okay, now here first let me give you the analysis. Okay, now whatever you did here, it's only one time loading, means if that instruction executes, only one program or one data is loaded from or stored onto. Okay, loaded from memory to the register or stored from register to the memory. Okay, that is called as single. Now the question, second category here, multiple. So that means what? At in the program there should be only one instruction, but in reality there should be multiple data transfer should happen. So for that, what are the instructions we have? What the instruction we have is LDM and STM. LDM and STM. Okay, now I think this concept will be very time consuming. I will try to finish within 5 minutes. Okay, if not, I will continue. My idea is to upload this program in advance. Student can try to analyze and they can participate in the discussion. Okay, and one more thing is, since I have only this week of a time for completion of a syllabus of second module, so one or two videos I will record and post it. Okay, so let's go for that program which I have finished already. Okay, so open project LDM. Okay, this is a program which is very important. Now to demonstrate this, I took a very long time. I think I need more than 1 hour or 1.5 hours. First thing I would like to tell you is this portion is clear for you. I have took 5 variables with values and I took 25 destinations to store. 25 destinations. Now the question, how to differentiate only collecting and where to store. See this, there will be one variable name, its value. Okay, so this area, please listen, line number 36, back to line number 1, it's a code area and it is allowed to read only. We cannot demonstrate. Oh, sorry. Okay, can you see now? Okay, so line number 1 to this line number 36 here up to this. Okay, line number 36, listen carefully. This data, this section is called as code section and it is read only permission. You cannot store a data. So to store a data, we have to define one more area in the same program. Its name is data. Its type is data. It is a read as well as write. So if this area is created, then only it is allowed. See, very simple way. Please remember, up to this much, you know, here are some instructions. Okay. So then you define all your variables whose value you know. Then you write 3 times no operation. Then you write area. You can give your name also here. So then data and code. See, earlier in this position, we used to write code. Now here it is, we used to write data. Here it was a read only. Now it is read as well as write. Okay, now we have, see how to store, how to decide what should be there. Very simple question. There are 5 students, okay, waiting, and I want to give the seats for them. So to give a seats, should the location should, wherever I wanted to give a seat, they should be free, means no data should be there. That's why we are storing 0 there. Hope it is clear now. Initially it will be 0. Okay, now, and what I wanted to take are the values. I'm removing Preeti again today. Okay, so now these are the 5 variables which I want to copy or transfer from code area to another area called data. Code area to data area. Now this time it is slightly different approach. Okay, so LDR R0 comma equal to AG1. So what do you mean by AG1? It's a variable whose value is 1 1 1 1 1. If you expand this, you will get like this. Sorry, like this 32 times. So what you will get here, 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. Sorry, this one is less. Okay, 0 0 1 0. Like that, you will get a total of 32 bits. Okay. Now this session will take a lot of time, so less than 1 minute is remaining. Do reply with your revision for the attendance purpose. If possible, I will put up one more session by today evening.